Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Henig for Hudson TV. I'm joined by the 2022-23 Hudson County Teacher of the Year, Ariel Babcock. Ariel, thank you so much for joining me on Hudson TV. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff.
When you first found out about this, and I should mention that this notification comes from Trenton, could you tell me where exactly you found out that you would receive this honor?
Yeah, actually, it was really funny. So we find out a little bit before the announcement, and we have to keep it a secret. And this sort of news is very hard to keep a secret. I actually found out while I was at school, and I had been invited to a very similar Zoom call with my boss. And I initially thought I was in trouble. I was like, oh no, what happened? Why am I being invited to a meeting with my boss? And I had taken the meeting in one of our small group rooms in the media center at Weehawken High School. And the rooms are like a fishbowl because the walls are made of glass. So all of the students that were in the media center are watching me and they can't hear what's going on and they're looking and they tell me this news. It was so exciting. And then I had to keep it a secret for a few months. This was all very exciting.
I mentioned Weehawken High School. I think I neglected to mention that you're a history teacher at Weehawken High School, as well as a media arts specialist.
Yeah, I am a history teacher and the school library media specialist at the high school.
And how long have you been teaching?
Next year will be my 7th year teaching.
When you found out after you got the notification, what was the first thing that went through your mind? Was it like, oh, this is great, but why'd they pick me? I mean, why do you think they picked you?
This was a very humbling experience for me because this is a big deal. And all across the state of New Jersey, all across Hudson County, I am surrounded by phenomenal educators. I know so many of them are my friends. So that was an extremely humbling experience. I think they picked me because my platform, my big thing is making sure that students feel represented in the curriculum and have a space to access learning, to be able to discuss hard, challenging topics in a way that is both safe and accessible for them.
You said you found out when you were in school. Was this before the end of the school year, or
Yes.
was it during the summer?
This was before the end of the school year that we found out.
Okay, but it was not made public.
No.
Okay, so your students did not know that you would receive this honor. They may have seen it on social media over the last week or so, but they'll find out when they get back to Weehawken High School. What's your basic philosophy in teaching? You kind of alluded to that just now, but what's your basic philosophy? How did you come up with, how do you come up with your lesson plans, things of that nature?
Sure. The guiding principles for me as a teacher is to make sure, number one, that I am an advocate for every single student in my classroom, no matter where they come from, who they are. I want to make sure that all of my students feel included and welcome in my classroom. And I want to make sure that they feel represented and have a stake in what they're learning. My goal is to empower my students to make mistakes and understanding their responsibility to the world around them. That's very important to me as a social studies teacher.
So you teach at Weehawken High School, but you're a Hudson County girl, correct?
I am, yes, I'm from West New York.
And you went to Memorial High School?
I did.
And where'd you go to college?
I went to college at the College of New Jersey, and then I got my master's degree from New Jersey City University in Jersey City.
So going into this school year, I'm sure your colleagues, they're not going to treat you any differently. They know you. You're Ariel. You're Ms. Babcock. They've worked with you for 7 years. How do you think the students are going to react?
I think they're going to be really excited. So I am on social media as a high school teacher. I believe that I should use social media for good. Social media can be used for evil for sure. So I'm on social media professionally and my students follow me. They follow my teacher Instagram and my teacher Twitter because I want to model for them how to appropriately and responsibly use social media and how social media can be used to communicate with one another. So they've all been really excited so far. They've been commenting on my posts and messaging me. So they're very excited. I'm looking forward to an exciting school year next year too.
I don't think no matter what profession anybody goes into, whether it's yourself as a teacher, me as a journalist, I don't think any of us ever go into this saying, I want to win awards, and I want to do a good job, but I want to win awards and all that. It's something that comes as, a benefit and gratification for knowing that the work that you're doing, whatever it might be, is recognized by other people. Aside from the recognition, being given this honor and being, named one of, New Jersey's County Teachers of the Year. And it's kind of strange. It's for 22-23, which hasn't even started yet, which I found kind of weird. Figure it'd be 21-22, but it's 22-23. In any event, was there anything else that you received as part of the honor?
So last year I was my school's Teacher of the Year. But besides that, no, this came as a huge shock to me, as a huge honor to me. And I'm looking forward to being able to advocate for teachers and students across Hudson County.
Well, Ariel, thank you very much for speaking with us on Hudson TV. Congratulations on the honor. Well deserved, I'm sure. Have a great rest of your summer. I'm sure you're going to be heading back to school shortly. You get there before the students come in. But thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Jeff.